So in terms of what I plan to cover today, the topics I'm planning on covering are set out on the slide. First of all, by way of recap, I'll be looking at the main types of UK authorised investment funds. I'll then be giving a detailed consideration of the new long-term asset fund, the LTAF, which is a new type of FCA authorised investment fund. Then I'll be coming on to the FCA's proposed new labelling regime for ESG and sustainable authorised investment funds. And finally, I'll finish off with some key areas of focus for those of you to consider when applying for FCA authorization of new funds. Given the long-term nature of the LTAF assets, the FCA has decided the LTAF will be able to redeem units no more often than monthly. Daily dealing is not permitted. In addition, as I've mentioned, there needs to be a minimum notice period for redemptions of at least 90 days. But in practice, the FCA expects that many LTAFs will have significantly longer notice periods. The period between dealing days will depend on the reasonable expectations of the target investor base and the objectives and policy of the LTAF. In addition, the rules allow managers to use a range of liquidity management tools appropriate to investment in illiquid assets, provided they're clearly disclosed to investors. These liquidity management tools that take account of the liquidity profile of the underlying assets and include things like notice periods on redemptions and subscriptions, initial lock-in periods and minimum holding periods, deferrals or redemptions, limits or caps on the number of units that can be redeemed, as well as side pockets. And therefore, I hope you can see this LTAF will actually look quite different potentially to other UK authorised investment funds. What will be key is that the manager is able to demonstrate to the FCA during the application process that its liquidity management tools are appropriate for the investment strategy of the LTAF.